So the challenges were, and this goes back quite a long time, in that we were, and still are, outsourcing quite a lot of litho offset print, which isn't a problem because we've got a really good supplier base, both locally and further afield. But one of the frustrations I had, which is also a challenge, that we were outsourcing more, and some months we'd be outsourcing more than we were producing in-house. There was a shift towards higher quality, higher ink coverage type of work, which meant the other equipment we had wasn't really fit for purpose, as much so the utilisation went down. So that really led us to start looking at the digital print market, because I was trying to look for the nirvana of having high quality digital print that could compete with offset, particularly B2, where we could bring a portion of that work in-house. But what we've been able to do with this investment is bring in probably 50% of that outsourced B2 work. That's where we're at, which again takes us back to increasing the utilisation. So that's the opportunity. And then obviously it's taken us to today, where we've invested heavily with Konica Minolta, not just with the KM-1, but obviously the other two toner presses. We've got the 12,000 and the 14,000. Working with Konica Minolta and Compass Business Finance as a sort of the three of us together has worked really well. There's no question about it. It's been a really straightforward and seamless process. But it also gives me a lot of confidence going forward, because if we need to go again and invest again and look at new equipment, look at more funding, I know I'm going to. It's going to be Konica Minolta and Compass Business Finance, because we've developed a really good partnership between the three of us, so I'm really happy with that. So after doing a lot of due diligence, testing, talking to lots of the manufacturers, Konica Minolta was the right route for us. And one of the reasons for that was, which also helped, was we invested in our first Konica Minolta machine, the C14000, about 2 years ago. So they had proven themselves as a reliable partner to us. That machine itself has been incredibly reliable, far more reliable than what we had before. So the uptime was great, the quality is absolutely superb in that SRE3 sort of toner market, is brilliant. So we'd built a really strong relationship with Konica Minolta over a 2-year period, and they'd proven themselves in terms of service, relationship, etc., and price point for the kit. And then when we looked at the inkjet investment, where we're up to now is with the KM-1, is that we can actually then diversify further, because we recognise that there's a lot of challenges out in the landscape. Our core business over the last 5-10 years has been direct and critical mail. Obviously postage prices are going north, so what we needed really was a bit of a Swiss Army knife that would say, right, we can print a direct mail letter in the morning and also maybe go into the carton area or produce some packaging in the afternoon, but all on 1 or 2 devices. So with this investment, it's enabling us to actually do that and pivot into new opportunities, new markets, diversify. The reason we went with the KM-1 was multifaceted. Sustainability is a big part of our business, so we looked at energy consumption of all the different types of kit, but also footprint is key. As a business that has, we have a reasonable sized site here, but we have limited space in terms of footprint. So the KM-1 has quite an unusual footprint compared to its competition, in that it's very compact. And also it is a proper production device, so it's got a proper steel chassis, etc. And that was one of the key factors, but the quality also is stunning. I mean, if we put an offset sheet next to what's coming off the KM-1 of the same job, you can't tell the difference. It's that good. And actually, even print experts have said the same. Our own technical director, who's a colour management specialist, has been very complimentary about the KM-1 and the quality that we can get from it. So the opportunity is fantastic, because it means we can pivot further from where we were even in 2019. So I think this investment is about today and tomorrow in terms of future-proofing where we're going. So it was a case of, I think the stars were aligning. It was about sustainability, it was about quality, it was about output. It was about several factors that really made the choice and the decision for the KM-1 quite an easy one in the end, once we'd looked at everything together.
The partnership with Lance and A Group is very special, in as much as this is our flagship technology. Although there's a ecosystem of technology they've partnered with us on, the KM-1 is such an important product for us, because it does present the opportunity for people to diversify into different areas, and that's what everybody's looking to do. Everybody's looking to be innovative, creative, and to expand into new areas. The product is the flagship in that entry, where we can really look at co-creation with partners and open new doors to new possibilities. And the customers that we work with can see and feel that all the way through the journey of the beginning of just ideation, all the way through to a piece of technology actually delivering for their business. Lance and I were talking today about it just presents choices now that weren't there before, and that will change depending on what workload looks like, what opportunities come their way, and they can adapt accordingly and make the right decisions for their business in that moment.
We can become a commercial printer with the KM-1, which we aren't at the moment. We're probably more known for direct mail and maybe commercial print in the outsource world through 8+. But ultimately we can replicate an outsourced web offset, 64-page or 200-page catalogue on the KM-1, because the quality will replicate. So for short run brochures, catalogues, that sort of thing, absolutely we can use the KM-1 for that because the quality is there. We will need to invest in the back-end finishing kit. We've already got booklet making production in-house, but we'll probably need to beef that up if we go down that route. But yes, 100% there is an opportunity in that brochure, lifestyle magazine market, in the short run space where it's very, very tailored and specific. Previously we'd be sending larger jobs out for litho print, and then we need to bring them back in-house to overprint mono, so 2 processes, speed to market slower. With the KM-1 we can do all that in one pass, much quicker to market, and also because of the LED UV curing of the ink, we can finish printed sheets immediately. There is no delay. So the speed to market factor is huge with the KM-1 because of that instant curing of the ink. You've not got to let the ink dry like you would on a traditional cut sheet litho press. So there are advantages there straight away. And also that ability to pivot into different types of stocks. We can print on pretty much anything from 60 gram up to 600 micron. We can print on plastics. Anything that will go around the cylinder we can print on. So we can go onto heavyweight board, and equally we can go to 60 gram uncoated material, and the quality is stunning on all substrates. So it's huge flexibility, but also the speed to market is so cool. And also we're going to look at, as I say, the packaging sector quite a bit. We think there's an opportunity in the market for personalised packaging. And I don't mean slapping a label on, I mean actually print on demand, personalised packaging. It could be sleeves or whatever, because there's a lot of letterboxable products in the market now, that subscription model, that kind of thing. So we see an opportunity in that market to do some very high quality, personalised packaging that the KM-1 can handle no problem at all, because we've got that front end that can handle all the personalisation.
Brilliant. The KM-1 gives an output that is as good, or in some cases superior to litho, and it has to be seen to be believed. And it's very, very simple to operate, which is ideal for an environment like 8 Group. I'm a printer by trade myself, and the simplicity of how you operate the machine is far easier, I would say, than most of the other equipment that you see in B2 inkjet format. The quality that comes off the machine without the skill level that's required in litho gives us a significant advantage. And as we know, the skills that coming into the industry have diminished quite considerably over the past years. So easy operating machine, still getting high output and good quality makes the KM-1 ideal.
Choosing the right print partner is really important, because we're only as good as the last job we produce, we're only as good as the last order for any of our customers. So we need reliability and consistency of quality of product. And with Konica and Minolta, we've got that. They've proven themselves over the last 2 years. The relationship is very, very strong, and equally the process to get to where we've got to with the KM-1 has been a really sort of seamless journey. We did a lot of work on the testing. They were very accommodating in terms of testing work. We went out to Germany, we went to their CEC over there, we went to an actual print production house who were a live customer who'd taken a KM-1 actually from Drupa, did some live testing over there. So we just felt really, really confident in that partnership, and that Konica and Minolta actually want to help us on our journey, and we will help them. So it's very much a win-win relationship for both parties. So I think the stars aligned. You know, it sounds a bit of a cliche, but you know, everything just seemed to fit really, really well. The relationship, the brand, the quality of the product, what it would do for us as a business and take us to the next level. And then equally making sure that, you know, we've got the, I suppose, the stability going forward for our customers, and making sure that we can provide them with, you know, standout solutions for today, and also giving them solutions for tomorrow, and ideas and innovation for tomorrow as well. So it's just being able to go to the next level compared to where we are now, because, you know, we can never stand still as a business.
Konica Minolta.